We're sitting down with superintendents as we continue to kick off this school year. We're asking what the most important things are to school districts and what problems education systems are facing. In this edition of the Superintendent Sit Down, today we hear from Hermiston School District Superintendent Tricia Mooney. What are some of the goals for this year for the Hermiston School District?
I would say across the board, we're always looking at student achievement. Our board sets goals for the district, so looking at increased student achievement for all of our students, and student test scores just came out for the state of Oregon, and it's really easy to compare, for example, third grade this year to third grade last year. What we look at is cohort growth, so we're really looking down to individual students within the district and saying, how is this student making growth in this particular area? So that always is a goal for us with academics. Again, for our board to be fiscally responsible, be good stewards of the public dollars. So we have that going on, and to really engage our community is one of our major goals and focus areas this year. We are doing some parent engagement seminars. That's something a little bit different for us, really trying to provide a set of resources and supports to parents. As you know, in a school district, we can provide the supports to students K-12, but really to be partners with our families, looking at how we can better engage our families throughout the course of this year. We brought in Alex Boyer for our students this year and did a parent evening event, if you will. The rain didn't help us out that night, but really looking at ways we can engage all of our families.
What are some of the biggest challenges that the Hermiston School District is facing?
Definitely workforce capacity across the board. That's not unique to Hermiston. Teachers, making sure that we're growing teachers, and we're doing that through programs in the district and how we're supporting both our current employees, but also how we're looking at growing teachers when we work with our students and our pathway for education. So workforce, and that isn't just this year, that's something that we're looking at for the future. Really re-engaging our students and making sure that they're showing up, developing that culture of showing up. So those pieces, I think, you know, as a superintendent, obviously we're always looking at enrollment and how that's going to impact the future. Definitely that's how schools are funded, so budget, enrollment, those pieces. But really for us, I think that really looking at, we know we can't be everything to every student, but how can we be something for every student, and really looking at ways that we can connect with our students and make school a safe, positive place for all of our kids, and really promote instruction through that avenue.
And when you say workforce is one of those, is that staffing?
Yes, okay. Staffing across the board, qualified teachers. We are in a unique situation in that we've seen some growth this year. We're looking at some growth with our ADM, our enrollment, and that impacts funding again. So looking at some growth, we have some great class sizes across the board. We've been able to keep some low class sizes, which is going to allow our teachers really to make those one-on-one connections with all of our students. But along with that, Oregon, the United States, is facing this teacher shortage, and how do we grow staff, grow teachers, but also support our staff that we have. So we have instructional assistants, for example, that are going to school to be a teacher. How can we support them and support their academic growth and their pathway to getting that teaching license ultimately?
And this is just a piece of my long conversation with Superintendent Mooney. You can find the extended version on our website or on our YouTube channel, Apple Valley News Now. This has been a week of the Superintendent Sit Down. We'll be back on Monday with an interview with College Place Public Schools Superintendent Jim Fry. Catch us here Monday. Jill, I'll send it back to you.